Once a boy whose name was Rick was playing with a boy named Mick and a chick called Susie Frick, when they saw, walking from who knows where, a funny-looking sort of bumble-beast, a not-so-grouchy-looking sort of grumble-beast, a never-shouting, but a mumble-beast, actually an eat-out-of-your-hand, a cookie-crumble-beast, a never-bragging, humble-beast, a fee-fi-fo-fumble-beast, a jumble-beast, a stumble-beast, a never, well, hardly ever, rough-and-tumble-beast, just a big old bumble-beast called by some Bafoofaroon, who lives to eat and sleep and snore, only that and nothing more. "Well," whispered Rick to Mick and Susie Frick, "let's each of us get us a stick and follow him snickery-snick." And that's what they did, who knows what for. First went Rick, then Mick and Susie Frick in single file, for a little ways, and then for quite a while. Oh, yes, they followed that beast mile after mile. As for the beast, he walked and strode and smiled. I must confess, that's all he did, mile after mile, was walk and smile, till he walked through his cottage door after quite a while. Just a big old bumble beast called by some Bafoofaroon, who lives to eat and sleep and snore, only that and nothing more. "Yes, sirree," chortled the boy named Rick, to weary and footsore Mick and Susie Frick. "We got him now, snickery-snick." To this they both somewhat agreed, I'm not sure why, as they watched him through the open door while he ate his lunch for an hour or more. Then he stretched and yawned at 4:30, scratched and itched and laid on the floor, and fell asleep and began to snore. That's all he did, and nothing more. Just a big old bumble beast called by some Bafoofaroon, who lives to eat and sleep and snore, only that and nothing more. And then did Rick and Mick and Susie Frick, each of them they took their stick, snuck through that open door, and poked the beast between each snore, and nudged and jabbed, who knows what for, and battered his hide with blows galore, 100 times or maybe more. But all the beast would do was snore. There on the floor he slept and snored, and breathed in deep and snored some more. Just a big old bumble beast called by some Bafoofaroon, who lives to eat and sleep and snore, only that and nothing more. But then Rick, with one quick flick, as later told by Mick and Susie Frick, with a hi-he-ho and a snickery-snick, by accident, or so they say, did plunge his stick deep inside the ear of the slumbering bumble beast, who then became more of a grouchy than grumble beast, a no longer snoring but roaring beast, not a mumble but a screaming, screeching beast, not a jumble stumble beast or fee-fi-fo-fumble beast, but a never, well, hardly ever, rough and tumble beast. Why did you do that? It was really stupid, dumble beast, coming right at you and not for a cookie crumble beast. Get out of here. Why are you still staring at him, just scrumble beast, who, with the stick still in his ear, had become the center of a swirling pandemonium bumble beast, but who really, truly, is just a big old humble beast, called by some Bafoofaroon, who lives to eat and sleep and snore, only that and nothing more. And as for Mick and Susie Frick, they left Rick and they left his stick, and ran from the beast double quick, lickety-split and out the door, away from the beast who had begun to roar, "Bafoofaroo! Bafoofaroo!" 30 times, or maybe more. And as for Rick, well, who can say? He's not been seen since that day, not here or there or anywhere. It seems he vanished in the air. And as for the beast, he came to a stop, gave a belch and licked his chops, and pulled out the stick and roared no more, for now his ear was only sore. Then he shook his head and smiled, who knows what for, and rubbed his ear and shut the door and laid back down upon the floor, curled up like a cat, and began to snore. Just a big old bumblebeast called by some Bafoofaroon, who lives to eat and sleep and snore, only that and nothing more.